Look at this. I have on the screen here a $200,000 mortgage at 6% at 11.9910. This mortgage will pay off in 30 years. All right, because it's designed to. We have another mortgage at 6% for 180 months. That's 15 years. This mortgage is designed to pay off in 15 years if you pay $1,687.71. And then this mortgage at 10 years if you pay $2,220.41 per month. Every single month it'll pay off in 10. I'm going to show you how to pay this mortgage off 11.9910, the 30-year mortgage, without changing your budget, without changing your payment, and pay it off in 7. Not just the mortgage, but everything. Let's get back to our program. All right, right there. All right, so let's go back. I'm going to now run 3 months for you. So now that I've given you the basics, all right, on what would happen if we put that money on the debt and save about $5,000 in interest. So I'm going to reset the program. I'm going to reset it. Okay, we're going to reset this. We're going to start over. And John and Rebecca Jones are going to help us understand this. And we're going to put a little extra spice on it and show you some things. All right. Because we put in some extra stuff, I don't have to click on each thing. I can actually run through an entire month with just a couple of clicks. And I'm going to show you that. So here, first of all, we're going to just show you that John gets paid in May. Okay. Remember, they have $500 in checking, $5,000 in savings. They have a $25,000 on their auto loan. They have $2,000 on the Visa. They owe $200,000 on their mortgage. All right. That's a total of $227,000. The program has already figured out that they're going to save $179,501 in interest and pay off the debt in 7.7 years. So what we're going to show you is what would happen in just 3 months of just following the program, paying all of their bills, putting a little money away in savings, all right, not disrupting their budget, not sacrificing lifestyle, and not changing their monthly payments, what they can do. So let's go back to the action plan. And we're just going to show you here what happens when John gets paid $950. He just tells the program, I got paid $950. And we're going to close that out just like that. And we're going to execute that. $950. Look at there. It disappears from the screen. And then now it's time to pay the mortgage. Instead of clicking on everything, let me show you what happens now if we had just a little bit of extra money. Just a little bit of extra money, like let's say the utility bill is not $200 this month. It's only $150. Okay, only $150. All right. And then watch this. We have $50 left over. And the program says, now, instead of putting $100 in savings here, we're going to put $150 in savings. We're going to increase how much money we put on the debt in July by $50. All right. We're going to change that. But the amount of interest that we're saving is going to increase by about $250 because we could put an extra $50 towards interest cancellation. An extra $50 on the debt can save us an extra $250 in interest at this point. If more people knew that their $50 could save them $250 in interest they didn't have to pay, what a change that would make in the world. $50 saves me $250. But I don't know that because nobody ever taught me that I can save that kind of money in interest with just a small amount going towards the debt strategically. Watch this. So now what we're going to do is select the entire month. Okay, I'm going to select the entire month and save some time. We're going to click on execute multiple actions. Okay, and then we're going to pay all the bills and put all the money in savings that we're supposed to for the month of May, all in one button click. So we're going to execute that. And now May is gone. I need you to look at the top of the screen and see we're going to save a potential interest savings of $179,572. But we've already saved actual interest savings by following the program, $112 in interest we'll never have to pay. Now we're going to do the same thing with June. we're going to select the entire month, okay? Execute multiple actions and get all of our income from June, pay all of our bills for June, and put all the money in savings that the program says to put in savings. And when we do that, now we're up to $222 in actual interest saved. Now we're down to July. And now we're looking at July. So we're just going to do just a portion of July. So we're going to say here, we're going to click on this one. We're going to click on this one, click on this one until we can pay off the Visa and put $1,237.80 on the mortgage, because we can put a little bit more on because of the $50 we didn't have to pay on for the electricity that we had planned to pay. Instead of the electric bill being $200, it was $150. So we got an extra $150 to put on here. So there we go. We're going to take that and we're going to click on execute. Now, because today is the 4th, all right, and the program won't let us go past the 4th because the program says wait till the 7th. So I'm just going to change some of these dates, all right, and we're going to change it to today to celebrate the 4th so that the program will allow us to put this money on the debt, to make these changes. So to celebrate the 4th of July, here we go. All right, one more. There we go. We got everything done, and now we can execute this. I want to show you what happens when we put this extra on here that the program says to do. Watch this. Out of savings, money out of savings, applied to the debt properly, not every month, but at strategic times during the year so it doesn't get in the way of our lifestyle. We just saved actually $7,855 in interest we never have to pay by taking some money out of savings, about $3,000, and putting it on the debt. Folks, if that money had stayed in savings, when the last time you got a statement from your savings account and they showed you how many, the 1 or 2 pennies that you were able to earn by keeping it in the savings account? Taking that money out of the savings account and applying it right here just saved these folks $7,855 they don't have to pay. So folks, listen, get your savings report so that you can know the month, day, and year you could be debt free. I just showed you how a little bit of money taken out of savings that didn't get in the way of your budget, you could still have a good time. You can still save money. And the program is going to tell you exactly how much to pay so it won't deplete your savings. It's going to tell you what is the minimum amount you can pay to kill the maximum amount of interest per dollar applied. Oh my goodness. Get your savings and earnings report. Find out how you can get your own opportunity cost calculator that we showed you here. And so how you can be out of debt in an average of 7 to 9 years by using your money strategically. And folks, go to ice10k.com, ice10k.com. All right. Click on get a savings and earnings report. Once you do that, then put in all your information, and then we will then help you to know how much interest you're going to save and the month, day, and year you could be debt free.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.